Alright, welcome back to the road to better chess. Let's get back on that road. Let's hit that road. Um, our online league, the Leeches 45 Team League, is also restarting this week. Yesterday we had the preview stream along with the round 1 pairings. So very exciting. But we're going to continue doing a little bit of our own games along the way. And here we go. We've got white. Let's go d4. Let's see what happens. I think I can probably get a few of these games in during the league anyway, and I think it's good to keep active. Alright, we're going to go into a Queen's Gambit decline. This is probably good because I think I need a bit of practice in this. Whoa! What is this? Like a unexpected Stonewall? I don't think I've seen this before. So if we retake here, you have to take with your pawn. We're going to do this. I guess we could just... I've never seen this, I think. And now I have a check. I could do this as well. Maybe I take, and then here, maybe you take with one of these. I've got a check on this side, but it currently doesn't matter just yet. Wow, just, you're going to take back with your pawn, clearly. I'm very unsure if there's some way to point out that this is the incorrect way to play, or not. What if I take and go here, then you just push up and I can't get to it anymore. Pawn isn't weak yet. We have this as a fianchetto option. We just play straight into the normal situation. We could also go here to start. They're probably going to go there. Otherwise, we take, then go here. Still don't know if this really helps. I actually don't know how to refute this bizarre way of playing. Maybe the way to refute it is just to do some normal moves. I mean, I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do against this very interesting way of playing. I'm looking to see if there's some way I can, like, you know, you have this and this, that doesn't really matter. I can't find anything, to be honest. I know... Yeah, alright, so we're just gonna play our kind of fianchetto system against what is now turning into look like a Stonewall Dutch. With the point that you've gotten us to play our knight up here first, so we don't have that standard plan anymore, but we could still trade off here if we wanted to. Alright, so let's continue. Oh, very interesting. I don't know this at all. Yeah, there we go. I think I'm just supposed to keep on developing. There is a system like this as well, which is interesting, but I don't have to. I can always just come back here. I can hit the knight there. Yeah, I could also trade off here, to be honest. This is playable as far as I know. Should we do that? We could also just cement a knight immediately. So jump in. Maybe they don't take immediately. They put the knight up. Then we just do this and we say, take it if you want. If they jump here, then obviously we don't really have a knight to... Oh, we don't have a pawn to kick it anymore, though. There is also the plan of trying to get at the queenside, which might be fun. But let's just fianchetto for now. Let's just castle first. Taking here, yeah, I don't think that really helps. Yeah. If you push, at least I can take... This knight's going to jump here at some point, we know. If I go here now, that pawn's weak. You got to jump your knight out here. I get you here. I don't specifically have anything, to be honest. If you bring your queen out, Doesn't really give me much either, to be honest. Or I could do this, and if you go here, I can get you in the middle. Well, I can actually take first and then get you in the middle. This might be an idea. So here, queen maybe comes to defend it. Then we launch our e-pawn. You can take it with your knight though, which is kind of ruining the party, isn't it? We can take, you take. It's just not good for us. Alright, otherwise it's queen out. Otherwise we do a queenside plan and we actually just try and prove our opponent has absolutely no play to go, but that removes the tension from this whole diagonal, so I'm not so sure what our light square bishop's going to be doing in that case. I'm a little bit unsure how to play this. Take, you take this way. We could do this, we could break in the center this way. Take, take, everyone takes. We could try trade off a dark square bishop in this way as well. Take here, push up. It's a bit of a strange one, but I believe it works, if I remember correctly. Very unsure. So these are all moves. We could also do this and force the trade-off of the dark square bishops. That might be a different way to do it. So we go here, then we go here, and then we do this. And if they push, I guess, you know, that kind of liquidates the center, so that's good for us. Otherwise, I push here first. I can't push then like this. Here, here, your bishop comes in. My knight gets defended. If you attack it again, I have to defend it again though. Defend it first. Otherwise we do this. I mean, there's so many plans we could make. And I'm just so completely unsure. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna fianchetto. If you castle and I do this, then you're probably gonna want to trade off here, here, oh no, then you take there. No, then I just lose a piece. So that's not so good. So when you come here, I kind of think I have to jump out of the way in some way. If I could make this knight move over... Oh, interesting. Okay. Uh, if I go here, you come, I come down. You jump in. That's two attackers covering these squares. Maybe I jump my knight over here. Still covering, but if I go there, then... Oh no, this is okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, so let's put the queen up. We spent a lot of time trying to make a plan, but now we housed it. Hey, Fast Furrier Fox. Nice to see you again. Thank you for coming by. How's the day? How are you doing? Yeah, coming in at our knight here. We don't want to take... that's not the point. They are bringing out the other knight as well, potentially. So, like, they're going to take once and then jump the other knight in there. That'll be frustrating. So if we go now, then go here. Then we jump our knight out of the way somewhere. Maybe here. Still covering that, still covering that. And then we can try trade this buddy off. Oh, actually, we could jump it back here. So this is maybe the point. Yeah, okay. So let's do a4. If they come here, we can jump back here and just kind of reorganize to kind of play this standard plan. If they trade off the knight, we're happy because this is basically what black is playing for in this position. Yeah, they are getting quite aggressive here. We can get out here. Yeah, if they do this though, we can take and get the knight. So I think we can continue with our trade off of the dark square bishops. And then we'll just bring the rook back if we have to. Oh no, yeah, if the queen... Oh well, if it's trade, and the queen comes out. So we want to trade this off, so we don't really care. Take here, take again here. Jumping in, if they take, they can win a pawn on us. Can we get any kind of resolution on them though? I don't think so. Alright, anyway, we're trading off their good bishop. That was the main point of all of that talking. Getting that bishop off the board is the plan. And now they're clearly coming at us on the king side. I'm wondering how best to address this. If they come forward, I want to have that square for the knight, I think, especially because the dark squares are weak now. So unfortunately we use and lose this. So that's not really going to help us much. What if we go here, then we can kick the knight. I need this knight to reroute though. I could also just start off by closing off and then pushing to get through, but they're definitely coming at us, and I don't know if it's going to work out for us very well on the king side. Yeah, this knight needs to reroute here, 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 or here, here, here. Okay, this might actually be a better way to do it. Here. Oh, their queen can't come in. They're nice. Here. Their queen can come in here, which is not what we really want, I guess. But it's also not the biggest deal because we'll get this. Alright, we're going to do this to get there. That's kind of the main square we want to fight for. And the fact that they've advanced one of their knights means that they actually can't get there very easily with their rook. Oh wow, they're really coming at us. Yeah, I think this plan is worth it though, because if we have a knight sunk in there, that gives us a lot of options against their play. Because their light square bishop isn't going anywhere yet, which means the king can't quite castle. And as soon as they castle here, that doesn't matter here. I don't even know if that matters. Alright, but we've basically made it. And now we can jump in there, and then I think we're kind of good. Here we go. Take here, I can take this way. I can take nothing. I can jump in and let you take. If I let you take... Yeah, I think I still got enough kind of defending me on this side of the board for now. Let's see if there's anything here. This is basically insane. This also lets us attack the knight here, which might be good for opening things up a bit. Yeah, these squares are currently covered though. Maybe we should jump this way. We can also push the queen around, but it's almost certainly going this way anyway, right? So that doesn't really help us. Otherwise we come up like this. That's not going to work. Takes, we can take this way. Then they're going to come here. If we take this way, they're also going to come here. So we have to push here, I think, actually. So that once they take, we can take this way. And if they take here, we can take with the knight. Alright, so here or here. Or jumping one in immediately, but I don't really think that's as useful. We could hit the queen, but we're too slow. We can take this way. Then that's slightly weak, but we can't get at it just yet. Alright, I'm gonna do this. because it helps us to shore up against something coming here with this knight. So this knight's the one that's jumping. And we could even take with the pawn if we want to just kind of keep the queen out. Take. Yeah, we could consider this. Alright, so we're going to take this way was our point. Nope, this way. And we currently have these squares covered. This is the square that gets covered by the knight though, so we just have to be careful when they push that we can keep this knight alive. It can't get taken by something too important. Okay, looks like they want to come in already. Now I think is maybe a good time for us to consider taking the... Okay, maybe... yeah, maybe consider taking the knight. Or taking that knight and then coming out. Here, this is a move that might help us. I'm really unsure where to get counterplay for us. They can come here. Everything else is kind of covered. Oh, they've got some tricks on that square. So yeah, we need to cover this we need to cover the queen's entry diagonal. So that even if they come and sack, at least they don't have access, you know. And we don't want to take the knight because that just gives the light square bishop air. We can't push our pawn anymore, unfortunately. We could take... Which way do they take? This way. And then jump on knight in here, I guess. But that doesn't help. The light square bishop's kind of very good for defense here. We have this jump, but I don't know if that's really going to help us much. This push... just opens more things up on the king's side. We need to be able to prove that our opponent is playing silly, but it's kind of difficult to do, isn't it? If we push you out, is there anything we can get done with our knights? Take again. Alright. I want to go here. If you jump there, do I care? Here, then I can crutch it against your king. What if I do this? If you jump, I go back. If I do this and I can come out, that's not so useful. What if I push here? Obviously if you take, that's not bad for us because we hit your queen immediately. And if you don't, then we're coming at your king side, which might be good for us. Anything else? Are they going to double up against our king here? We need a knight back there, maybe in that case. Sure. Is this too slow? I'm really not sure. We're going to try it. Doing pretty good. It's great to be late. Oh, it's pretty late there already. Stuff to do, hey? Busy, hey? Well, I'm glad if you're doing good. I'm really excited to have the online league going again, so that's a lot of fun. Now importantly, if they take here and we take back, then this pawn hangs, but I wonder. If they take here, what we could always do is we could insert a little push first to hit the queen, and then once the queen moves we take back, and then we still have this idea. So now actually, yeah, pushing here is now not the worst, because after the queen moves we can try and get into this side of the board, somehow get that pawn weak. This is, I guess, our general threat. If they take back here, we take with the knight, I think. Or do we? I guess we could take with the queen as well. They do have this though, which is not fun. Yeah, I guess if they take, we have to take with the knight rather. Hit the queen. We also need to bring this other rook in some way. Maybe here, or even on the second rank. I don't know, maybe just here. Our weakness currently is here, but for their queen to get around and then to get into the front is going to be very difficult. Pushing here, we've got sufficient defenders currently, although I'm talking about a lot of different ideas with these knights, so maybe at some point, yeah, here the queen starts coming. So where's the queen gonna go though? You can't go there. You can go to the back, but coming here with your queen alone isn't going to be enough. So I'm just going to continue my plan. The point being I can take with a knight here as well. Take, 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 take. Take with the queen. It's the rook. Alright, here we go. So now I can do this, which I think is necessary, to be honest. Yeah, the queen isn't here taking anything anymore, so take with the knight. Very strong knight. Can't get dislodged except by the other knight or a rook, basically. Now we take once, and then we take again, and then we've got two attackers here, and you also hit your queen. Oh, but if I... take, 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 hit your queen, you gotta move. Can you threaten something in a way that means I don't want to jump back? Not that I see. We're gonna keep on taking stuff right now. You're gonna take this way. We're gonna take here. If you take back this way, then interesting. Then we need to get our rook out. Maybe our queen needs to get a bit more active as well. Taking with the bishop first. Yeah, I definitely don't need the bishop. Is the point that you want to take with the bishop here? So if I take here, then here... What if I take this way now? Before I take this way, right? I take, you take back. Take with the bishop. I mean, maybe I should do this first. Or we're gonna here. Or do this. Very unsure what to do. And very little time. Okay, maybe I just get my rook. And then I do this? Oh, actually, no, this is fine. If you take with the bishop here, I'm gonna get my rook behind me, and I'm coming in. If you take with the pawn, then I can still do this. So taking with the bishop is the only way to kind of like keep things. But I think after this, then we have access to here. You can't stop us there. Yeah. So either way, I think it's working out slightly good for us. Yeah, me too. I look forward to it. I should have been Alta season, to be honest, though. I think you could, honestly, you could still change, by the way. You could ask them if they could replace you with a similarly rated person, and swap to an alt instead. Because the point of the teams is just to, make things kind of fair. So it's not impossible at all. Alright, we're just gotta be aware here that this also opens up this bishop situation, which I'm not so excited about right now, but we've got a pretty good threat here coming in. Take, take, we take with the rook. You hit us. We take this, and if you take here, we take this. You take there. Yeah, this is looking interesting. Potentially we don't have as much as I was hoping for, unfortunately. I don't know if maybe I took with the incorrect pawn first. Maybe I should have taken with the front pawn first. Don't know. there is this idea, take and then rook, but your queen is still hanging. So here and take, and if you take back, we come in. And if you do something else, honestly, if it's the rook, I can take your queen. Then you take, I take, then you take, and I get the check in here, which seems good. I do kind of want to get rid of this light square bishop, so I have, oopsie, so I have kind of control of this long diagonal. How to do? Black might start throwing stuff at us soon. Here we can hit the rook. Maybe the rook moves here. Don't know. Although, but if you do this, I actually just take your knight. That's pretty good for us. Here, kinda. So our rook is also open. You come here, we come down. Yeah. That'll be scary, but I think we'll be able to hide behind our rook without calculating. just looking at it. Yeah, the only thing I'm a little bit uncomfortable with is this whole knight jumps, hits our rook, opens up the bishop kind of plan. And we can't take because they take back with the bishop, and that's basically mate waiting to happen, so we've got to be careful. But we're looking to trade off queens, which should make everything a lot easier. Oh, okay. So here, what you take, we take with the rook. And then what? Is there any other way we can do this? We could, no, we can't. If I checked you here, you might run away anyway. So maybe we just have to go for it. Here, you take, we take. We've got an active rook. Oh, then we're actually threatening a fork there, which would be nice. If we do this and you do this jump, what do I do against that jump? Maybe I take once. Maybe you take, if you take the story there, I can also check you, but I think I'm going to try use this. Yeah, okay, we're going to go for it. I don't actually know how else to do it, so we're just going to play down to the situation. I'm a captain basically committed, mainly because my chess is pretty bad. It's okay, we're all here to improve, right? It's not the end of the world. Oh, interesting. Okay. Now this will give us this jump to like get a... We also just have this. But it's currently my queen is hanging, so I guess I have to trade off. Yeah, I can like hit a pawn, I guess. I don't really think that matters. I don't really have time. Just gonna go for it. King takes would be hilarious. It's gonna be rook here. So here we can get you there, but we don't really have anything. I don't really know how to make progress here, to be honest. Will we bring our other rook over just to stop this knight jump, which is so frustrating? Otherwise we just do this. Okay. You're gonna come here with your bishop here, you come there, we can't take. Okay, I'm just gonna move this pawn up one because I'm really unsure what to do right now. We have to take that bishop though. We can't leave it there. If this knight jumps somewhere scary. Even though it jumps somewhere scary, we gotta take. We gotta take. So if they jump here, that's okay, because we're trading off, so that's fine. Now that the rook's not on this file, but yeah, we gotta make sure this is okay. I mean, I kinda got nothing, right? So, oh, my point was I wanted to do this without having my rook get, so because I want to double up and get in there. So if you come here, don't know, go there, I guess. Then you go back, then we come in here. Oh, then we can do this. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure. There are no other squares we can take, unfortunately. So this might just force us to go back, which kind of sucks. Yeah. Here, well, you can bring the other rook over though first, and then we can do this again in there. So this might be okay actually. You can't defend this bishop in any real way, so you're probably just going to run back, and then we're going to come over here. Oh, there. Alright. I'm going to bring my other rook over. This type doesn't actually matter. So this knight doesn't actually do anything we have to care about now. Now we can actually just mess up your pawn structure. We also have this potential idea. So my plan was actually to get a rook here and then to attack this rook, and once you move it to take with check. But then there's a lot of potential ways you could make my life not so good. So I gotta be careful. Yeah, because I got two pieces just kind of hanging in the air. Oh, we could also attack. We could actually, taking now might not be that bad actually. It just messes up your pawn structure completely. Although this is a bit a hard pawn to take. I don't actually know. Oh, here I can try and get there maybe. Let's just try get this rook in first. I think it's pretty good. And we've got the file as well, so that's good for us. Okay, so this is a plan. And then we can consider this taking the knight that's so aggressive, messing up our opponent's pawn structure. And we're keeping a rook on the open file. We'll see. We will see. Used way too much time. So this is going to be a little bit frustrating. Oh, but we could do this. Yeah, because trading off isn't that bad. Although, I don't know, if you come here, should I take this? Because then I can put my rook here. Oh, rook over. I'm really unsure why you're giving me this, but we're going to go for it. You can protect that with your king in this way, I guess. But that would walk into this. You could protect that. Nope, you can't. You can protect that. Nope. Gonna take it there. Well, if you go there, I guess. No, because if you take with your king, then I take here. Yeah, so I think actually this was not a great move, unless I'm missing something. Maybe they're looking to check us this way. But then we just take the knight. And we still have this plan. Rook up. Rook up. Do we have anything here? Just take, and the knight goes back, and then we've got two attackers there. Maybe I just defended again. I'm just going to take again. So if they let us, we're going to take. But we're also threatening this now. Oh, now I don't know what to do. Yeah, now I'm kind of lost. Okay, first off, we probably got to take that. Now we got an angle on that. We could also do this. And just try and open things up more. That does destabilize our knight though. We could also just take the open file again. Maybe that's a good start. Just take the open file. Knight comes back here. Actually, I would consider taking at this point. We also have this check if the knight moves. If I take and then check, you can do this, which ruins the party big time. We could trade off the bishop this way. We could try to open things up, although our knight might get traded off at some point. King over. Now we have checks. Take, no. Difficult to know what to do. Really not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna open things up. Happy to take with the bishop here. I have some potential plans to get it a bit more active. They got this covered. We can't enter anywhere. If that rook's still there, we can't go here. We can't go back. We can go here though, and then come into this square now. That's been cleaned. So this might be an idea actually, to reroute our knight to this square. That hits there. That hits a lot of light squares, which that's probably really nice for us, to be honest. This pawn might fall. They could do this if our knight moves, and then I don't know. Otherwise, maybe we should trade off the bishop first. Take. Nothing, unfortunately. Maybe we have to... Oh. Sure, I feel like there's got to be something here. Here, and then I'm lost again. I don't know what to do. Okay, we're going to take... I don't know what to do, so we're taking. Now our knight is weak, so we have to jump it. We're going to go here. We're also hitting this pawn now, which would hit the rook. That's nice. This is a very nice spot for our knight, but we could take a pawn. And we are mega low on time, so we've got to be careful. They could come for our pawn on that side of the board as well. That does give us a check on the king, which might be good. And also if they do this, after we go here, we'd also be hitting the pawn back there. And we would also be hitting this pawn and the bishop. I would actually probably just take the bishop and double their pawns. That would be much stronger, I think. Losing and having them have two doubled pawns, I think, would be pretty good for us. Ah, hang on, I can't read your messages right now. I'm so low on time. And I gotta have a buffer, because I don't know if you were here a while back, but my connection dropped, and all of a sudden I had nothing. I had to okay, that's great. I definitely wanted to get into this square. I'm hitting a pawn, I'm hitting a bishop, I'm hitting a rook. This pawn is obviously not actually weak as the knight's defending it. But now also that knight is... sure. I mean, there's gotta be something here, surely. They take with basically anything they want. If I take here and you take with your... then I can go here and you have to give me the exchange. It's not good though. Take here first. What if I... oh, I honestly don't know what to do. I'm very unsure. Very unsure. Yeah, now this pawn is weak. That pawn... we could hit the knight to make something happen. They gotta move their king in a way that doesn't get pinned. If it's pinned, then we could do nothing, actually. Shit. We might have to trade off and then just run our king over here and try and be okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. If I do this, you basically have to go back, right? Okay, we're gonna do one back first. And then we're gonna go again. I'm honestly so lost. Maybe I'm just making massive mistakes. Defend the pawn while I figure out what I'm supposed to do. We can get on the light squares here. If that knight moves, we can take the pawn maybe later on. I think we've got to just run our king into this point, to be honest. Although this check's going to get frustrating quick. They can jump their knight in. I would definitely trade because I'm very unsure how to play now. Or would I trade? King in instead. Interesting. Maybe I had to go here. Maybe I hit the rook actually. Maybe I hit the rook first, ask them what they want to do with it. They could come here, but I actually don't think that matters too much. Yeah, I don't really know if that matters. Oh, they're going to jump their knight there and hit this then, I guess. Here, maybe I just go back. Still defending that, covering my back rank, figuring out what the hell I'm supposed to do. I'm sure I had a better position, but I had no idea how to play it. This might be something that I have to do, just trade off to be able to free up my king a little bit. I kind of think I have to take there, to be honest. If I take and you take with your king, then you can come in here. Then I have to do this. Obviously, if you take with the pawn, it's pretty good for us. So I have to move my king up here. If it's with the pawn, I think I'm actually doing not too bad. Yeah. So with the king, I have to move up to cover your king coming in. And now I can get this kind of little bit of counterplay plan potentially going. But probably kind of not getting anything going, to be honest. I can come in here. Here, you go back somewhere. If I push and you take, I still have nothing. But once I push you away... Oh, hello. Okay. Honestly, I think that's kind of good for me. We're going to go for the check. So you have to run your king backwards. And then I'm going to break. If you check me, I have to go back, then you take. Oh, that's bad. Okay, maybe I have to go back here first and then break, so I can cover the check. This, I guess I take. I think I have to open up here, this position. Are you running over to this side of the board? Interesting. Oh, I'm coming in here now. I need to get my king active, so yeah. Take. Yeah, actually I'm really hoping they take. If they don't, I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess if they don't take, I have to like check the king and then take and then come over here to take that pawn. I'm gonna lose this and I'm gonna have to like make some plan on the queen side. If I... Oh, hang on. Actually, maybe I can do this and then I can take this way. Or here and then push. And you've got two, but they're isolated. Well, then I might as well just do this. Then you've got one. Here, 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 here. Take. And then you check me and I'm in some serious trouble. Oh no, then I can go here actually. That's not so bad. I have absolutely no idea what our opponent is doing here. If I go here, you go down. Here you take. You're planning to come here, aren't you? Alright, since I don't know what to do, I'm just going to take once. And then I'm going to stop your king from coming in. Oh, and you're going to say, never mind, I will just do that anyway. So take, take. Take. Oh man, if you're going to take twice, that's going to be a serious problem for me. I don't know what to do here, to be honest. Alright, I'm going to go back and try and come around. You're coming in. Okay, and you're checking me first. I go down. Okay, that also means your king can't come in just yet, so I also have this here, here. Oh, you gotta be careful now. I can get this pawn running, and then you're gonna have to go back to defend it. If you come in here directly, it's not so good. If I can get this, I think it's... Or maybe I should go here, to be honest, to cut off your king from getting to my passer. And then your rook kind of also doesn't have so many ways to get back, because that square's covered. Oh, you gotta be careful. Here, here, you come back, I come here, you take there, I go up. And you're gonna have to sack your rook. Yeah, I don't think this works, to be honest. If I go up now and you do what? Yeah, I don't think this works. I'm covering this square, you can only go back there. So you come back. Yeah, now I defend the pawn and I keep on running. That can't be good. I'm gonna have a rook at the end, surely. And you'll have two passes, but then hopefully I'll be able to sack for it in return. Oh my goodness. Alright, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. You are still like in the little square, right? But I can go. Your rook can't get behind because you've got a pawn there. And actually you need to move these guys. You can attack here, I'll defend it, you check me. I mean, then I'm running in. Then I'm running in. Here, or taking... Maybe I'm coming this way, to be honest, and I leave my rook here to defend. Attack here, check. Here, take. Nah, then you're in time. Then I lose. I can't trade the rooks until my pawn is closer to the end. So you check, I go up. You check me again, I come in here. And if you check me again, then I think I'm just walking my pawn to freedom. And I don't actually even need my rook to keep it safe anymore. What to do? If you start running your king... Oh, okay, you're gonna go back and stop me from getting it there, right? Okay, so here, here. Oh man, okay, maybe I should go... Maybe my king should be running instead. Maybe I get your rook back first. No, but then I can't cross. Yeah, okay. I need to go before you attacking the pawn. Or maybe I need to go this way. Maybe it's still a draw and I just need to stay safe. Oh, absolutely going for it, huh? Alright. I'm coming to the left. Unless your rook stops me. Then I guess I'm not. Yeah. Up. And when you attack it, I walk out. Expecting this. Nope. Okay. Yeah, taking all the pawn moves they can. So I attack you now, you have to. And now... I think I'm actually coming in behind because I got my rook here in the front. So I'm actually just gonna walk... Oh no. Yeah. Um... Hmm. Should I move my king up? You've got the two passes. Take. No, I can't. My king can't leave, can it? Alright. Not sure what to do here. Oh! I think that was good for me. That's gotta be good for me. Being able to get my king into the front. Yes. Yes, I think that must be good for me. Now I can take these and my rook can still come back if it needs to, I think. So I go here, you move, I take, you move again, I defend, and then we trade off. Draw agreed. Oh, you can come in for my rook obviously as well. I'll just drop it back here. Trade off, take, take, take. Oh, then this guys are leaving as well. Okay, what if I check you here? No, it doesn't work. Yeah, now I take here. Now I come in behind like this. Oh, did I just mess up completely? No, okay, that's kind of what I was expecting, so I'm okay with this. Oh, it needs to be close enough to my king. Shit, maybe I made a mistake. Here, you check me. I go back, you go down, I come back. That's okay. Here, you take, I come... No, shit. Oh! Ooh, that was way too close. That was way too close. So the trick is now, once you move down, if I take, then it's check, check, and I lose my rook. So I actually think I just gotta like run my king backwards like an idiot. Unless black doesn't see that and just kind of like takes the pawn, then I think I'm okay because I'm in time, and I think this is just a draw then. Yo, that was way too close. Yeah, so importantly here, yeah, I think this is okay. Yeah, I think this is okay. I could be wrong. Like this. And I'm on the pawn in two ways. You won't be able to defend it. We can trade off, and then it's all a draw. You can't attack my rook because your king needs to do that. I'm going to take here if you don't. You can't defend it. Oh, you're going to take my pawn. Here, take, take. Yeah, I need to trade off. Fair enough. Sure, if I could defend that right now, that would be amazing. But you're probably just going to get in front of it, aren't you? And then here, 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 here. Ah, screw it, let's try. Let's try. King running over. I need to just have this at the end, that's all. Okay, go for your pawn then. Draw agreed. If you move it, I hit your rook. Move it again, I come in behind. Oh, actually, if you move it, I just come in behind it. Yeah, okay, I'll just come in behind it, actually. I think that's better. Now you can stop me, but I can slowly walk up to it, I guess. I actually don't know if this is a draw or not. It could be that it's very much not, but maybe black's got some kind of something named position that means it's not a draw. Yeah, king's just coming in, right? And my rook's gonna sit at the back. And your king, my king I think is this a Lucina or a Philidor? I don't remember. I do not remember. And I'm gonna have a lot of checks from the back, I think. My king's in front of the pawn, so that should be okay. I just gotta make sure I don't get checkmated. I can just check, 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 check forever, I think. And if you let me walk up, I think this is GG, to be honest. I'm gonna offer it, well, maybe we should play it out just for a bit of experience first. Let's play it out and then we see. Alright, so king up, that's the scary one obviously, so I check you. Uh, that seems incorrect. Now I'll go here, and I'm on your pawn, and I can still check you. If you go here, I take... And now I can actually... I'm threatening this, actually. This is a game-winning move here. Just gotta be really careful. Now there's no more threat now, actually. You let me get in front of the pawn. Now I can just check your king around and see if you eventually fall for it. Hi. Hi. Oh, this is just going to be a draw. It's unfortunate. Okay, you're chasing me, but no, it doesn't actually matter. We're just gonna draw. Draw agreed. Unfortunate. I was really hoping there was some other way to do, but you know, sometimes you just got to take the draw when it happens. GG. Alright. Fun game. Our opponent did some very insane opening stuff. I don't think I've seen this. F5 here. Although, frankly speaking, I think I've opened like this against the Dutch before, so maybe I'm just wasting 5 minutes in a position that I've seen before. So fair enough. We think it's kind of safe. It's a Stonewall Dutch. Now that our knight has moved here, we don't have the easy trade-off plan, but we actually just took the knight backwards and did the plan anyway. So we just did it with the A pawn with the rook support. Now I'll get our rook around because they're so slow. This move seems okay, taking back that way seems okay, we jump our knight in. And from here on out, I feel like we actually had some chances, I just didn't know. So what if I took here first? If you take that way... Oh, that's kind of dangerous. Then I have to move my queen. So if I take, you take this way, then this situation's up and up. So you're going to play the rook there, and I'm going to have to trade off. But that would be a nice chance as well, I think, being able to put something there, having control of this square. If you took this way, I mean, we'd basically just get into the same position. Oh, no, we won't. So I did take the wrong way, because in this case here, no matter the way you take back, I have 2 attackers and you've got 1 defender. So I maybe messed up my chances by taking with the front pawn first. That's frustrating. Maybe I'm supposed to take here and then take there, but then you still take back with that pawn. Oh my goodness. If I take here and you take back and I take like this, if you take here I take a pawn. If you take with your pawn, I can check your king and your rook. That was our chance. So in this position we had to take the bishop and then take with the pawn. Oh no, we played it completely wrong. Alright, this trade-off is a thing, but yeah, it's just kind of equal. What else did we have? Any other chances? Here I thought we had a chance, but you know what? If I saw that, what I should have done, I should have taken the knight first and then played here. Because then again, defending that pawn is very difficult and actually kind of impossible. So in this position again, I had a chance. I should have taken the knight first, because I kind of missed that it was protecting the square. If I take the knight, you take back, then I go in. Then your king can only come forward in one way, in which case, bad. Although, I don't know, forward... Yeah, no, bad, definitely bad, because I take a pawn with check, so you could, like, block with your bishop, maybe, I guess. Then I can attack with another piece. You can go back here so that you're defending and attacking with everything, I guess, but I'm just up a pawn structure and a pawn, so... do I even care? Take once, you take with the rook. Sorry, take once, you take with the rook, take. We trade off everything, and you've got pawns like this. My king would still have a very long way to walk to be able to do something useful, though, so maybe it's not as clear. Okay, but that was a chance we had. We also could have traded off first and then brought the rook in here. I don't know if that really mattered. Yeah, we could have also taken the knight, and if they take with the pawn, and our pawn is slightly advanced, potentially slightly weaker. But they would again have this messed up pawn structure. Oh wow, and then we actually have this. And if they take, we get a pawn over there. They'd have to stop it with their bishop, because the knight's jumping, or the knight's stopping the king from walking in easily. If you go here... Oh wow. Okay, yeah, there was maybe some chances there we just missed. And now we're just out of time. We have 0 time, so we just got to play. I kept thinking there might be a way to like make something happen there, but there really wasn't. Yeah, I just let the king come in. Gotta stop them from attacking, gotta stop them from intruding. I want to push the f-pawn, but yeah, correctly they don't do anything. And here, probably the best move is here. If they take, we take. If they take, we take. We end up with a passer in any variation, really. Yeah, so this was another wasted move. If we trade off, I think we just lost. Yeah, they're in time, and we are not in time to stop everything, so we can't... If we trade off everything, those connected passes are just the end for us. Yeah, they're just in time to get us stopped there. I mean, it might have been okay to take here and then use the rook, but yeah, the rook can't stop all the pawns. That's kind of the main problem. So we would have to just hope we're faster, which I didn't. We had this idea. So here, for instance, here, and then they go, oh shit, maybe this was in time then, wasn't it? Okay, so this is also something we could have tried to organize with better time management, but we absolutely didn't have time to look at it. Alright, I'll come back and look at the messages quickly. Troy's was anyway, yeah. What's your rating? Sai, I'm about 2,000. Sorry, Sai, you asked twice. I'm about 2,000. You'll see now. Let's get into analysis. We played a 2100 rated, and actually I think we were winning. We just kind of messed up our win chances. That's very unfortunate. So here we're about 2,000 something, 2,000 and change. So let's just see first in this position. I was looking at my opponent for the league quickly. This is just a Queen's Gambit decline that's going to turn into a Bishop f4, Knight f3, all score very well for black. Yeah, I just play g3 though, which is just another game. Knight f3 still and cx. So they say this is a Queen's Knight variation, blah blah, but it is now a Stonewall. We've transposed. Bishop d, castle, knight out, queen c2 or b3. That's not a move. Okay. Yeah, let me just see what we're looking at. That's way too much. That's better. Bishop e2. Yeah, we did this anyway. Knight's jumping in. Over there, bishop a3. Yeah, so this person had the same kind of... Oh, wow. This is our opponent as well. So Sergio773 plays this kind of setup a lot. Here's their game versus Rockets3016. So they actually got the same position. They also took queen takes, and then they played knight e1. I'm actually just going to follow their game for a second to see what happened. h5, same they played in our game. f4, okay. e3, so they just blocked up the queen side completely. Take the knight out, so you can't sack. Bring our knight in. Takes. Defends the pawn. Pushes that queen out of the way. Rook h1. Oh, I'm liking this. Oh, now nothing can defend it. Queen e2. Pushes. Yeah, opening up that queen side. Oh no. Okay, hang on. Let's just open the game. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We were here. Yeah, now this is just better. So they crack open the side. Okay, but they made a mistake about how they're supposed to crack open. And then black also made a mistake. Okay. Connected passes. Check first. Take the pawn next. Okay, this was wild. Maybe they were... Yeah, they were already in time trouble. Alright, everyone's thrown all their pawns away. Ooh, okay. And now this just gives them some options. They've got a threat on that knight, and they've also got this threat coming in. It's mate in 7, wow. Oh yeah, just no checks that matter. The knight's jumping backwards as well. Oh, interesting. Okay, so clearly there were some chances for us here, but we didn't go that way. Instead of knight e2, we played knight a2, and now there's like no more games. Um, okay, so I had questions about this position here. Taking is good. Rook over is and this position. Oh no. Oh, the rook's protecting it. I'm flipping blind. Okay, so that was the one thing I had a question about. Turns out I was wrong. And let's see, the next position. Oh, the next position was here. Yeah, take the knight and then come in. Yeah, okay. So that's the one. And then I think there was one more point I was curious about. Was there something in the endgame? I actually don't remember. Oh yeah, about the whole running pawns up. Oh, this is a draw. Okay. Totally a draw. Still a draw. Okay, let's run the engine, let's see. Oh man, okay, well definitely we had a chance. I'm glad to play a 2100 player, that's fantastic. Unfortunate we didn't get a win. I do feel like we had chances in this game for a win for sure though. So let's just have a look and see if the engine can point us in the right direction in terms of where we went wrong. Oh, there was actually a chance for black. Yeah, king up was actually just a disaster. But they had to just run the pawn. Run the pawn, we go over. Oh, and then they can do this. I was screwed. Okay. Alright, and yeah, we had some chances, but they were way earlier in the game. Alright, so let's just go back quickly. Server analysis says here, this is slightly good for us, the fact that they didn't take, but we had to just keep on pushing our pawn. Fair enough. I was just going to keep this in mind for now. Yeah, we had the correct idea for a break, so they were supposed to stop us. And here we were supposed to play... Nope, here we were supposed to play a5. a5 threatening... Oh, threatening here, and you can't take because your bishop's going to hang, so we might take and open things up more. Okay, hang on, so a5, you have to block us, then we take, and we take the open file, and we just come and attack all the pieces and the pawns and everything. And in this case, I guess I run my king around. Then you can't check me in a way that matters. Here you come, here, I don't have to care about it just yet, I think. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we just gotta run away. Nope, not that way. Alright, so that was a one chance. Oh, we had we had a bunch of chances. Okay, so we didn't get that. Here, again, we just had to take the knight. I guess because it helps us get at the... Oh no, we have to break down the center. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really plan on that, but I guess that was something we should have considered a bit more properly. So we didn't do that. Take the knight, we didn't take the knight. Take the knight, we didn't. Oh, now it's +3. Oh yeah, because we would take back this way. And if not, we could come in the way we want to. Let's say we take. Rook up, king up, rook over. Oh yeah, we're just coming in. Very nice. Alright, so we missed that as well. Here we can hit that bishop again. What happens if we go here? I mean, you just... What's this then? Again, we have to take... Always we just have to take the knight. Alright, so lesson next time, you gotta take the knight. I can't believe I didn't see this. Oh my word. oops, sorry, here, and if you come back, I do this, you have to go backwards, and it's mate almost, I think. What? How are you stopping me now? Oh, you can block me like this. There we go. If I go up, you can walk forward, and then this whole situation is happening. Which way is the best way to take? Yeah, I just take this way. And then you can block us here. We can attack again, and if you go here, we can do this, I guess. I wonder. Take the knight. Always take the knight. Never mind, always take the knight. That's the plan. Alright, and then we actually just had a completely drawn game the rest of the time, except we gave some chances to our opponent. Alright, let me actually just quickly go over to our Dutch Stonewall. Let me see if there's anything in there. Stonewall Dutch. Yeah, we do like this kind of plan. Yeah, in this case we don't play knight c3 immediately, but if we do, queen c2. Interesting. Okay, but this is actually a... Yeah, I don't think I do that. I do this. This is kind of what we tried to do. We just had to do it slowly because we already had our knight on c3. Alright, so I think that's okay. Yeah, the biggest lesson here for sure is take the knight in the center. Also look at the move order here. I kind of messed up the fact that I shouldn't be taking, I should just be restricting and threatening this. Unfortunately, I didn't play that right, but I actually had very little time. So, yeah, just terrible. How much time would we spend in the opening in this position? Yeah, 2 minutes, too much. And here we also spend a bunch of time trying to figure out if we can do that. And we eventually did. Oh, yeah. Way too much time in the opening. Here already we're down to 5 minutes on move 16. It's just too slow. Alright, anyway, thank you very much for everyone who came past. We continue on our road to better chess. We didn't win this game, unfortunately, but we did draw it against a 20... Oh, I realized the chat's in the way. You can't see the person's rating. Or my rating. Okay. That wasn't really the plan. I'll have to see if I should move the chat box somewhere else or just take it out. Anyway, we are 2042. Now we're going to be 2045. And our opponent is 2135. And now they're going to be 2133. It's because we drew. We got a few points against a high-rated opponent. Alright, thank you very much for everyone who tuned in, who said hi. I'm so sorry that my rating is always hidden. This is just, I like Zen mode, so that's how I tend to play. Fast Furious Fox, thanks very much for coming past. I always appreciate seeing familiar faces, and see you again in the next one. Keep on walking, keep on improving. Bye-bye.